I'm relaxing, watching a show on Netflix, thinking about the next video I'm going to make. And as I'm thinking about a simple video of skincare, how I take care of my skin, I received a download, spirit telling me to make a more serious video. I cried a little bit because I don't even know how to say it. It's about karma, like I said in one of my videos. Karma is real. Karma doesn't play. And when she comes around, she comes hard. Believe me. For the past 2 weeks, I've been getting downloads and visions and nightmares of people that I know are gonna suffer bad karma. I've been feeling that I needed to make a video like this, but I wasn't sure until I had the confirmation from Spirit, because everything I'm doing it for the higher up, for big guy in the sky, because it's not about me, it's about something bigger than me. These visions, dreams, and downloads have been haunting me for days now. It's so hard to just erase it from my mind because it's just so horrific and vivid. It just looks so real. I don't know if it's the Mercury retrograde and a reflection of past memories that I had with people, but they're not good. This go round of Mercury retrograde is the worst that I've had since my spiritual journey, and I'm just minding my own business, watching a show, and I have to make this video whether I like it or not. It can help someone. I've had people that did things around me that I knew wasn't right, and I kept ignoring it because all of my life I've been looking for love and I can't find it. And I gave people chances to be a part of my life, and they were narcissistic towards me and said things and did evil things, and it didn't line up with Spirit. I never knew karma until 2 weeks ago, the past few days, who karma really is and what she's capable of, and how she comes to you with force and power that you'll never forget. And I kind of had an idea what karma was until I saw these things. I had no idea. And it just makes me put my life in perspective on how I should treat people. And this is why I say that I want to stay away from people. Way before I had the dreams, visions, and download, I just kind of knew it, but I know now. It's a few people in my life, and 2 in particular that was a part of my life, who were just horrible towards me. And other people, it's not about me. I want to educate people on something maybe you don't know about, maybe you never heard it this way, but disrespecting people, it's not worth it. If you saw what I saw, you would never want to disrespect anybody ever again, because this karmic cycle this person's karmic cycle that I saw them going through, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I've always thought karma would be like a slip and fall, or you cut your finger, or somebody hits you, or something small. This is a karmic cycle to the extreme. That's why sometimes I wish I had never met these people. But if they didn't do it to me, they would have done it to somebody else, and that person would have received the download of what their karmic cycle would be. And then I think back to what that person said. Well, because you were there, it's so hard for the person who's going to suffer the karmic cycle to understand maybe they shouldn't have been there. Maybe they should have known the difference to just walk away instead of being a disrespectful, narcissistic person towards me and other people. One of the people that I saw suffering a karmic cycle was just the worst that I could have ever imagined somebody suffering in a lifetime. This person was like getting raped by 2 people at the same time. And I hear the demons say, let them disrespect you. And I can't wait to get my hands on them. And as they're saying this, like, they're drooling just in anticipation, waiting to get their hands on you, to torture you. They show me things that I don't want to see, that I don't want to hear, that we're going to rape all of them, and real stuff that I never thought would ever happen to me in my life. Even if they told me that they were sorry, it's already too late. That's what the demons told me. Even if they said that they were sorry, it's too late. Even if I told them to run, the demons said, we'll find them. And this is why you could read it in the Bible for yourself. Just don't sin. Don't be a narcissistic. Is this the karmic cycle that you want to suffer? Can you imagine what this person is going to go through in the future? All these people around the world who were narcissistic, everything that they're going to suffer. And if that's the worst, imagine what else is going to be included in that. And they showed me both of my parents burning in hell when they said, let them disrespect you. And these are people that I know. And when they said that we're going to rape them, they showed me my mother naked. And I knew right there, I'm like, oh my God, no way. Who wants to live a life seeing things like that? I did the hard work. I put my name in the book of life, and I expect to live in peace. And then I go to sleep. I see it. I wake up. I get the downloads. And I know people hurt me. I know that. And they still do it. And this is what I know about you. This is what you're going to suffer because you disrespect me and you disrespect other people. I don't wish that on nobody. Now you see why I don't want to be around people. And just like I said in my video, I forgive them. I feel so sorry for them. And I still got that love for them, even though I know that they sin against me. Because I know what's coming your way. I hate seeing it. I want to live my beautiful life that I worked so hard to achieve. And all the hard work that I do on my hair and my skin, and I keep it up and I try my best to stay clear-minded. And then I get these downloads that keep reminding me of people that did me wrong in the past, and I don't want to see stuff like that. I just want to live my life in peace. It's real. It's not something that I believe in, that people should suffer. It's just, you don't understand how important it is to do the hard work, to be a good person and put your name in the book of life so you could go to heaven. Can you imagine, like, this could be happening to the person on earth or in hell? I never knew until they showed me, you know. People say, oh, I don't believe in God because I didn't see it. Well, take it from me. I saw it. I saw it for myself with people that I know. Maybe this is the reason why you don't see anything, because it's so graphic and vivid that you can't handle it. And then you go around making fun of people who are like slow or retarded or whatever you think. And this is why, because it drives you crazy. Try to look at me right now and understand where I'm coming from. I'm telling you the things that I see. So imagine the things that other people see. And then you want to be sitting there judging them. You're not in their head. You don't know. You don't know the people that were in their life that did them wrong, and now those people are suffering a karmic cycle, and this is what they see, or worse. But then you want to keep making fun of people like everything is okay, and it's not. Because you don't want to open your third eye. You don't want to gain wisdom. You don't want to be spiritual. You don't want to try. And then you just make fun of people. What's wrong with them? Why are they acting funny? Well, maybe because they're getting downloads and visions and they're having dreams of people suffering a karmic cycle. Like, I be driving and I'm like, I have to concentrate. I don't want to get in a car accident because I'm getting a download. It's serious. I never knew tapping in spiritually the responsibility of what comes with the information that you receive. I respect it so much more now with all the information that I know. You need to. You have to. It's a responsibility. Spirit is trusting you to understand something about yourself and something about other people. You can't just keep living life. I don't know. I don't believe. That's not real. Take it from me. I was like a nothing nobody, just living my life, sinning. Okay, they weren't big sins, okay, but I wasn't living right. I didn't murder or do tax fraud or, you know, maybe something like crazy like that. But I did things that I'm not proud of in my past, and I did the hard work, and I put my name in the book of life, and I'm forgiven for all the things that I have done. And you can be forgiven too. You have to do the hard work so that way you don't have to suffer a karmic cycle and end up like these people that I'm talking about. And these are just some of the things that they showed me. Can you imagine all the other sufferings that they might go through? And all the other people that they didn't show me that did me wrong. They're just giving me examples of these few people. Imagine all the people that disrespected me, all the people that did something behind my back, all the people that did me wrong. It's my responsibility with this knowledge to share it with you, to make you understand that life is not a game. When you have a baby, this is what you're bringing your child into the world of they're going to see things, they're going to hear things. I never knew that this would be my life. And this is why I don't have any children. You really think that I want my kid to go to sleep and have dreams like that and have that in their mind instead of just living a happy life? This is why you have to, if you have children now, teach them spirituality. Tell them, you know, don't disrespect people. Live the right way. Just stay away from people if you don't know how to be around people. So that way the karmic cycle doesn't come back around to you. You don't understand, like, I see so many young people having children. They don't even know what they're getting themselves into. And older people too, they have no idea. They just continue to live life like there's no God, there's no spirit, there's no angel, there's no devil. That stuff doesn't exist. If it didn't exist, then why am I talking about it? Why? Because I'm lonely in my room? No, I'm having a great time watching a show and I get this download. I don't care to make a video. I just want to sit here and enjoy my show. I don't care about these downloads, but the reason why I got it is because I need to make a video to educate you. The reason why they show me is because I am responsible. I know what to do with the information that's given to me. I don't think that any of this is a joke. All my life I've been laughing. That's not real. There's no such thing. Now I know because everything was shown to me. This ain't no time to be laughing or playing. And I'm not just talking about coronavirus. I'm talking about since day one, since year one. It was never a game. There's somebody so powerful, they gave the devil power, control of hell. Why? Because that's what he wanted, to be the ruler of something. And this person is the one to look up to, not me, not because I'm making a video. That's the one. He's the reason why I received the download. He gives me permission to see things that I don't want to see and hear things that I don't want to hear, to let you know what time it is, that it's time to change. There's no more excuses. And I'm not just talking about because coronavirus is here. And yes, that is spiritual, whether coronavirus is real or not. There's people dying from, I don't know, coronavirus or not. It could be something else. Can you imagine the people that are dying? I saw them dropping down in hell, screaming, naked. Everybody in hell is naked. You think I want to be seeing stuff like that? But now I'm telling you in a video, thank God for technology. I live in a generation of technology to let you know what time it is. How else am I supposed to get the message out to you? Spirit was the one who told me to start making videos from the beginning, from my first video. That wasn't my idea. I never had a social media ever before. I was never interested in nothing like this. I love my privacy and I love my quiet life. But for me to just, let me just watch a show and then receive a download and then not do anything about it, after all the blessings that I received from the higher up, I gotta do my job. I never knew the responsibility of what I got myself involved in until my last videos of where you could see my face and you hear me talking. This isn't a joke, a game for me. I don't care about the likes. I don't care about money. Because in the future, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, somebody is going to look at this video like, look, look at what she did. Look at what she said. Look at how she did it. Look at her heart. Look at her mind. Look at all that she has sacrificed to get as far as she did. I had to let go of the past. Can you imagine if I still hung around these types of people, not knowing that this was their karmic cycle? This is how evil these people are, with bad intention towards me and other people, narcissistic people. I would have never known until I walked away, did the hard work, put my name in the book of life, and earned the right to get these downloads. They never came to me before. Why is all of this happening all of a sudden now, during almost the middle of the tribulation? You think I'm making it up? I got better things to do. I'd rather do nothing, like I used to do before. Just nothing. This is happening for a reason. It's my responsibility. I have to step up and do something. I might not know what it is right now. I might not be where life is supposed to take me right now. Maybe I'll be there at the end of the tribulation. Maybe in another 2 years from now, I'll know exactly what my destiny is and what I'm really supposed to be doing. Maybe this is just the first steps of it, me making these videos. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, and I'm not looking for anything in return. I do what Spirit tells me, and I trust them, whether they want to bless me or not. There's nothing that anyone could give me already than what I have. I put my name in the book of life, and there's nothing more higher than that. No money, no food, no friendship, no love relationship, no parent, no best friend, no job, no nothing that's higher than that. That's the highest thing that I could ever receive on earth and in the spiritual. So you tell me, what am I going to get out of it by making the video that I don't already have? And it ain't my looks, it ain't my teeth, it ain't my hair, it ain't my skin, it ain't my nice fancy clothes. It's spiritual. Because one day I know I'm going to die, and where am I going to go? That's what matters. And I know I did the hard work for that, to go to a good place. And I put my name in the book of life. What other reason I have to make a video? What am I going to get out of it? You tell me. Things that I have never done before. Oh, I want to talk to brainwash you and play with you, just like the other people did in my life and my past? No, absolutely not. There is something going on that I don't know, and I'm glad that I don't know. But it's something. And I think that I'm here to help you. I hope that I am helping you, as weird as this may sound. Now you know. Do the hard work to change. Don't be a narcissistic anymore. Put your name in the book of life. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what other people think. You could be the leader of your life. Prove it to yourself. You're not who you think you are. You're not who, other people say, society, this matrix. You're something different, spiritual. If you know that, you could feel it in you, now is the time to make the change. Because if it was too late, I wouldn't even be here and I wouldn't even be alive. That's how you know you still have time. You still got time to make the change. So it's up to you. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? How are you going to live? Do you want to know why in the Bible it tells you not to sin, but it doesn't tell you why you shouldn't? This is why. Because everybody's life story is different. So we can't be specific to say, okay, the reason why I don't want you to sin is because this specific individual is going to suffer this specific karmic cycle. To keep the story short and sweet, I don't know why. It just says, and the story is told from word of mouth, don't do bad, don't sin, be a good person. But I don't think that I would live my life like that from now on, after the downloads and visions and nightmares that I receive. Now, if somebody told you long time ago, I don't know how old you are, if somebody had told me this when I was a teenager, a personal story that happened to them, or just to simply educate me properly, not just throwing the Bible in my face saying, don't do that or else, but they're not explaining themselves. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm explaining it to you. Nobody else is probably going to explain it to you like I am. This is how serious I am, how important it is to change and be a good person. And I'm telling you why. And if this isn't a good enough reason for you to change, then I don't know how else to tell you. because I don't think it would get any more graphic than what I said. Nobody else is going to tell you the way that I'm telling you. Nobody else is going to be real with you, and they're just going to care about not hurting your feelings, or they don't want to take it too far. Maybe they're not ready to handle that. I thought I wasn't ready to handle the things that I saw way in the beginning, from the beginning of the tribulation. And look, I came this far, and I'm sane, normal, eating healthy, taking my spiritual medicines, taking care of my body, my hair, my skin. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm going to, for the rest of my life, pass this story down to my friends, anybody close to me, family, anybody that's going to come to me in my future, to fully explain to you why I don't want people around me, why it's important for you to change and be a good person. I'm not going to be like these people who don't know, with their third eye closed, and they're just going to say, you shouldn't do that. Oh, because, or whatever you see in a movie. No, if you heard it like this, if you knew this when you were a teenager, would you really be a narcissistic right now? I don't think so. If you had somebody in your life that actually cared about you and loved you and cared about your future and your feelings, they would tell you like I'm telling you. So that way you don't have to suffer a karmic cycle or watch somebody else suffer a karmic cycle. This is knowledge and wisdom that you could pass down. I've never saw or heard anything like this before. Nobody from my past ever told me a story like that. And I replayed the video. I never heard anybody describe anything to me like that before. And if they did, I probably wouldn't have done the bad things I did in my past. But thank God I'm forgiven. I put my name in the book of life. And you can be too. It's not too late. You still have time. But now you could think to yourself, what type of people I had around me? Like, I never had anyone talk to me the way Phoenix does. Or I never had anybody describe it to me the way she did, the way she does. I never knew that there was somebody who could ever put my feelings first to just tell me straight up like that. Think to yourself. You think you have friends. Remember what I said. You think you have family. No, you don't. You're on your own. I received this information all by myself. I learned how to live this new lifestyle all by myself. I am self-taught. That's the way it was supposed to be. I wish it wasn't. All the things I could have avoided, all the bad things that didn't have to happen in my life. Now my parents are suffering that because they didn't educate me. No, but you think having kids is whatever. Once they're 18, 21, they're on their own. No, the demons will remind you. Spirit will remind you. When you have a child, it's a forever responsibility, no matter how old they are, because you were on the planet first. How are you just going to get away with not taking care of somebody because of a certain age? How would you feel if Jesus did that to you? Oh, because they're 18, they're 21, they're good, they don't need me. No, but then one day you're going to get on your knees. God, please help me, I'm in trouble. That's the same thing with children. Don't be having children and then just like leave them and think that they're good. Nobody is ever good at any age. Everybody needs help. Unless you're like me and your third eye is open, you good, you don't need anybody. But everybody is not like me. Everybody is not like you, like we're good. No, there's a lot of people that need help. You don't ever leave anybody behind, especially somebody that you care about. You educate them. You're not only doing it for them, but you're doing it for you. Like, I know I did the right thing. I know I'm saying the right thing. I know they probably don't even want to hear that right now, but this is a spiritual thing. I know that the angels, God, Jesus is going to be so proud of me that I stepped up and I said something, even though that person didn't want to hear it. It's something real and it's good information that I'm passing on to someone and they could pass it on to somebody else. And then that person is going to be like, where'd you hear that from? Oh, my friend Phoenix told me about that. Oh, wow. Wow. You know, you never know. I'm not going to be like these people in my past that I'm just going to have people come in and out my life and be narcissistic or not care or not give. Good information is better than somebody putting money in my pocket. Oh, here's $100. Okay, yeah, life is about spirituality. How about you teach me how to take care of my hair, my skin? Well, why don't you tell me about turmeric and feverfew and how to cook and how to eat better? What types of clothes I should be wearing? Good clothes. What types of shoes and sneakers I should be wearing? What's a good material? What's the right thing to have in my house? Incense, sage, Palo Santo, candles. You know, like this is a real stuff that I learned all on my own, and I'm gonna make videos about it. It's so sad how just people use religion as a weapon. They think it's a game, it's a joke. They try to get money from it. I hate that life is this way. I don't know why life is this way. You know, someone that meant something to me passed away. And Jesus too, he means a lot to me. And I remember one day, it was maybe 3 years ago, before the beginning of the tribulation, I sat down in my apartment and I thought, why did these people have to die? They didn't have to die. Think about it. Maybe somebody that you love passed away and you're like, why did they die? They didn't have to die. It's the same thing with life. Why is it this way? It doesn't have to be this way. But because you're here, now you know, you're hearing it from me. No more games. It's time to change. When you die, you want to go to a better place. That's what it's all about. That's what it has always been about. Going up. Where are you going to go? Up or down? When my parents passed away, I brainwashed myself believing like I'm going to see them again one day. And then demon told me what time it was. Like, nope. You thought they were in heaven? They're in hell. And we tortured them day and night forever and ever. And now all these dreams, downloads, and visions that I'm getting, I never knew that this was real life. Why does it have to be this way? I'm tired of being on earth just as much as you do. Not tired of being here like the way how you're thinking. Just hoping that it would have got better in the future. We got technology, restaurants, clothes, everything. Such a beautiful, convenient life. Order something online, have it delivered. But there's no spirituality. It's so much evil. I don't want to be in a world like that on earth, where it's evil and I'm not in peace and I'm always getting spiritually attacked. I always ask myself, why didn't I wait until like I'm 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, however old I'm going to live to put my name in the book of life? Why did I have to do it now? Why now? Why is this so important? These little bit of years I have left on earth, no matter where I go, evil is going to follow me. Imagine that. Why does it have to be that way? If I already did the hard work, I want to go to heaven already. I want to be in peace. I don't want to keep looking over my shoulder and I go to sleep and I get dreams and the visions and the downloads. I know the frustration. This is something that my personal spiritual journey that I'm dealing with every day, and now you know. That's why I say this isn't forever, like it's almost over. Almost there. We're almost at the finish line. Either you're going to snap out of it, wake up, open your third eye, put your name in the book of life, or not, and you will be left behind. And it's not because I say so. I didn't write the Bible. Look at me. I'm young. I only know Earth late 30s. That's all I know. I wasn't here before. I don't know what happened. Something happened thousands of years ago that put in effect with what the events of what's happening now. The 7-year tribulation, everyone knew. The whole world knew about it. And it's actually, we're living in the great 7-year tribulation as I speak right now. We're almost at the end. We're almost there. There's no more guessing, like, when is it almost over? Yes, it's almost over. My dreams tell me that. My visions and downloads tell me that. And the fact that I put my name in the book of life now and not later on in life also tells me that. That's super, super important in anybody's life, turning to spirituality. If you've done it, you're good. You just got to wait a little bit longer because there are thousands of other people that have to put their name in the book of life. Everything works in order. And sooner than later, we'll go up, ascend, and be in heaven, and we don't ever have to worry about any of these things ever again. Now you know.